Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic as well. And that's really what this video is all about. Your journey to self-betterment. I recently received a few comments and questions regarding healing after narcissistic trauma and/or abuse. And if it's possible to fully heal. And just like when dealing with the narcissist, I say, slow things down. And peel back the layers of the onion, so to speak. Because when dealing with a narcissist, you can't be a surface level thinker. Narcissists thrive on surface level thinkers. Because it doesn't allow for majority of the people in society to truly understand what these evil people are all about. And because they can't understand them, they can't properly deal with them and rid them from their lives. Well, just the same. When dealing with ourselves and the trauma we went through, we have to equally slow things down. Take our time. And peel back the layers of what happened to us. What happened to us, ladies and gentlemen? What happened to us? And peel back the layers and take our time with the process to get on the road. And to walk the road of self-betterment. Now, here's a thing that is a constant. God. Jesus Christ our Savior. He's the one that has never left me. Though at times when I'm walking that road, or trying to limp on that road of self-betterment, and the road seems to be completely empty, and all I want is a hug, or someone to walk up to me and say a simple, I love you. I love you. And not just say it, but mean it. Because how many times has someone said that to us and we fell for it like a sucker? Only to find out the person saying they loved us didn't have the capacity to love us or anyone else. And they literally only had the capacity for evil. How many times did we hear those words when the road we were on seemed to be a bit more full? But those words and that previous road we were on turned out to be a lie. You see, when Jesus talks about in the Bible, the road we are to be on should be straight and narrow. It's not a joke. You see, on the other roads there's a lot of fakery, but it looks shiny and nice. There's loud music playing and tons of noise. And sometimes all we want is noise, even if it's not the right kind of noise. Simply because we don't want to be alone. There's an old song that I would listen to and I still listen to now, where I have a hard time not crying when it's playing. Where no man stands alone. As the lyrics so importantly and rightly say. But I don't know a thing in this whole wide world that's worse than being alone. That is real talk. As real as it can get. And that's what the narcissist knows. Because that's what Satan knows. God created us to be social. To have loved ones in our life to help us through our life journey. And just like we were talking about last night, the narcissist wants to sow division within us. And in that video, we talked about 10 reasons why the narcissist creates division in your life and in the world. And I just realized there is another reason. Number 11. So you and I would walk through this life journey alone. Completely alone. So we would lose our life and lose ourselves in the process. But here's what they don't want us to know and figure out. How to have a relationship with God. You see, there are more lyrics to that song. Where no man stands alone. And they go like this. Hold my hand. All the way. Every hour. Every day. From here to the great unknown. Take my hand. Let me stand. Where no one stands alone. And that's it really. We need to grab onto God's hand and allow Him to guide and show us the way. But please know this. The devil, Satan and his demons and his narcissist will be doing their best to remind us of the trauma and pain we went through. The horrible home life we grew up in. The loss in our divorce. The son or daughter that might have been brainwashed against us. And it's because of that. The answer to the question of will we get over? Truly 100% get over what happened to us? No. No. Because we have a memory of these things. And Satan loves to remind us. But it's what we do about it, and our day-to-day life is what's important. Life is a journey of getting knocked down and getting back up. And getting knocked down and getting back up again. But it's the fact that God is there to help us back up. And please know those that seem to have it easy in life and or fewer knockdowns. They have their struggles too. And someone will choose to go to the quick and cheap path that Satan has set up. Like as if to say, come over here. You don't get knocked down as much. You will have a great life. When in reality no one on that road is your real friend. And you still get knocked down at the end of the day. And you find out everything about that road, and on that road is a complete and utter lie. So since we are all getting knocked down regardless, isn't it much better to get knocked down while God is helping us and holding our hand? I would say yes. I'm glad that God is with us and holding our hands. And there are ways to lessen the strain and burden and pain that goes along with what we've been through. Really take the time to develop a life. Find out what it is you were put on this earth to do, and do it with love and do it with passion. While you are doing such things, develop boundaries. Because here's the problem. When you get on this positive road, and you are out there doing all of these wonderful things, Satan will likely send people your way to derail your success. So you need to have firm boundaries in place so you can slow things down. Remember, slow things down. And you can see things in slow motion. And you can know, this is not a good fit for me and my life. This will just take away from me and my life. And I'm going to avoid this person or this situation altogether. And trust and believe. The more you are able to do this, the easier the process of getting evil out of your life will be. But even then, will darkness try to creep into your life? Will you think about what happened to you when you were young? Yes. I can't lie. You might and will likely have moments like this. And that's why I encourage everyone to talk in the comment section. Sometimes when we hear another's story, it can help bring clarity to our situation that we are going through right now. Maybe someone has a success. And we can see and hear that success and hang on a little bit longer in our life. Knowing our success might be around the corner. I think I've mentioned before a story regarding the singing group Milli Vanilli. They were popular for getting caught not really singing their big hit songs. That someone else was really singing their music. And they were just lip-syncing it. Well, over the years depression set in with both the former stars. One more than the other. And sadly one did the worst thing someone can do to themselves. And as a result he's no longer here. Then recently, there was a video out of the surviving member of the group. He looked almost the same. He seemed happy and healthy. And he was at a gathering of some sort. Singing. Really singing the songs that he and his friend that is no longer here once lip-synced. And the crowd just cheered and cheered and cheered. And all I could think about while watching this video was, what if his friend just hung on? What if he could have just stayed on the road to self-betterment? He would be right up there singing for real this time. And getting cheered right alongside his friend. You see, Satan wants us to believe we are doomed and it's over. That no one will love us and we will never love again. And I'm here to say it's a lie from the pits of hell. It's a lie to make you give up on yourself and your potential. You see, even the most average person has some sort of talent within them that makes them special. And it's up to you to, no matter who you are, to find that gift that God gave you. and to do your best with that gift. Again, I wish I could go back in time and have a good life. I wish my mother loved me. And I wish my father didn't die so soon as a result of the mistreatment of my mother. I wish my brother was normal and loved me. I wish Susie wasn't a fake and a fraud and actually had the ability to love me back. I wish. I do indeed wish. But those things aren't ever going to happen. But what can happen is I can love God. And God can love me back. I can love myself. And I can get out there and use my talents and skills to provide or attempt to provide value for myself and for the world to the best of my ability. That's why I say hang in there. You just don't know. You just don't know what is around the corner for you and your life. What good things God has planned for you. When the devil comes to whisper in your ear to give up, cling to God and ask Him for the strength to keep going another day and another day and another day. Life isn't easy. That's why the Bible tells us each and every day to put on God's full armor. Because we will never forget what happened to us. But we must fight hard for a good and better life. You can and will do it. You can and will do it. There is no other way around it. You won't stay down. You will get up. And you will move forward and life will improve even if it's slow. Even if everyone around you seems to be having the time of their lives and you aren't. So what? So what? You don't know what pain they are going through and if they are hiding behind a fake smile. Because this earth is the devil's playground. And he comes for all of us at some point or another. Some he has to work hard for. Others it's an easier task for him. Don't be an easy task. Know your worth. Know God loves you. And stand up once again and fight through things the best you can. And when you can't fight anymore, lean on God. Let God direct you to places where you can get help. Maybe chatting in the comment section brings some understanding. And even a smile to your face. There are times some of these comments make me sad when I hear the painful stories. But there are some of you that have a great sense of humor. Where I just smile or I have a good cartoon laugh. It's the little things like that. Where I literally thank God for that laugh. As I needed it. Or for that smile. Or to hear that success story. Thank God for giving me what I need so I can make it another day and another day and another day. Slow things down, people. The trauma and pain will always be there in some form or another. But it's how we deal with it that matters. One subscriber recently mentioned forgiveness and how that's important. Because the devil wants you to hang on to hate. So hate destroys your life from the inside out. I like this subscriber had to forgive my mother and Susie for what they did. Will I forget? No. But I don't walk around with anger in my heart along with the trauma. The trauma is bad enough. I don't want to have anger added on top of it. Slow things down, people. Slow things down. And keep on going. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.